The second epistle of Peter, commonly known as 2 Peter, is a letter written by the Apostle Peter as a follow-up to his first letter. The purpose of this letter is to warn against false teachers and their destructive teachings, to encourage believers to grow in knowledge and godliness, and to remind them of the certainty of Christ's return and the day of the Lord. Summary of 2 Peter 1. Introduction and greeting. Peter introduces himself as the writer and addresses the recipients as those who have obtained faith through the righteousness of God and Jesus Christ. He extends grace and peace to them. 2. The call to spiritual growth. Peter encourages believers to grow in their knowledge of God and Jesus Christ, reminding them of the divine power that enables them to live godly lives. 3. Warning against false teachers. Peter warns the believers about the presence of false teachers who will introduce destructive heresies and deny the truth of Christ's coming. He cautions them to be discerning and not to be swayed by these false teachings. 4. God's judgment on false teachers. Peter reminds the readers of past examples of God's judgment on the wicked and false teachers, emphasizing that the Lord is patient but will bring judgment in due time. 5. The certainty of Christ's return. Peter reaffirms the certainty of Christ's return and the day of the Lord, encouraging believers to live in readiness and holiness. 6. The day of the Lord and renewed creation. Peter describes the day of the Lord as a day of judgment when the heavens and earth will be dissolved, leading to the creation of a new heaven and a new earth. 7. Living in light of the future. Peter exhorts believers to live in anticipation of Christ's return, pursuing holiness and godliness, and being diligent in their faith. 8. Final exhortations and benediction. Peter gives final exhortations, urging believers to be on guard against deception and to grow in the grace and knowledge of Jesus Christ. He concludes the letter with a benediction of glory and praise to God. Conclusion. The second epistle of Peter is a warning against false teachings and an encouragement to grow in knowledge and godliness. Peter urges believers to be discerning and to stand firm in the truth of Christ's return and the day of the Lord. The letter emphasizes the certainty of God's judgment on false teachers and evildoers and underscores the hope of a new creation where righteousness dwells. 2 Peter challenges Christians to live with a sense of urgency, eagerly anticipating Christ's return, and striving to live holy and godly lives. The letter serves as a timeless reminder for believers to remain steadfast in their faith, to be aware of deceptive teachings, and to grow in the knowledge and grace of Jesus Christ. It continues to inspire and guide Christians to live as faithful witnesses for Christ in a world that needs the truth and love of the gospel.